Trevor Barker Reserve and the big match between Ireland and Canada on day one of the AFL International Cup. The umpire throws the ball in the air and the two ruckmen go at it. Good win there from Ireland as far as the tap's concerned, and they get a kick out towards the forward line. Canada, though, in the box seat here, and number 22 for Canada there, Les Assard, takes the mark and plays on quickly as they need to do. 15 minutes, of course, this last quarter, and they are trailing at the present time. Borowitz it is, who had the kick after the siren. The umpire says it's still in play, so he keeps going and kicks down and finds Block. Block wanted to move on pretty quickly, but common sense prevailed. He's come back to have a kick over his mark. In fact, it's not Block. I think it's Kevin Duffy.
Chance for Canada here. If they can just keep their head, the whistle blows. Gee, called that for a bounce very quickly. And there's a player down. No, he's paid a free kick out of that. Not sure what it was for, but it doesn't matter because they're playing immediately. Ireland was good. It was a push in the back, the free kick. Doesn't matter now because they're just taking it and they're running. Inboard the hands, over the top is on. If he can get it there, he can. And running is Lane, I think, for Ireland. He gets around one. He has a bounce. He has a snap. This would be goal of the day. Canada 4-7.
David Cowling for Canada kicks towards the wing position. He's got a player there who's going to take a mark, and that is a good mark under a bit of pressure from his Irish opponent. Canada really want to get the ball moving. It was Craig Ritchie who took the mark. Handballs off straight away and kicks towards centre half forward. Borowitz is there again but can't get into the action, and Michael Johnson, the captain of Ireland, takes the mark. He's got a player running wide for him here, Barry Denham, the vice-captain, captain of vice-captain, showing a bit of leadership here in the early stages of the last quarter. Terrific play. Yes, I'm excited by the fact that we've actually been able to pick up a couple of names, Mark Doran. There is an Irish player doing everything he could to shrug the tackles. Alan Kelly kicks into the teeth of goal. And a terrific mark. Well done, Liam O'Connor from the Leaside Lions. You don't see too often. Plenty of whistling and screaming. And he's kicked a goal. He has kicked the goal, Liam O'Connor. Fantastic goal. So Ireland move ahead.
It was just magnificent, worthy of any AFL game. I think the most significant move that's been made is the Irish captain, Michael Johnson, going on to Mr. Borowitz. And I think that's going to be very critical because...
Well, his teammate standing underneath it, and the big ruckman, Joe Canane from the Dublin Demons, comes over the top and takes a mark, steadying things up for Ireland.
Dublin Joe, 3 votes I'd suggest. And the kick, well, not a bad one, but good defence, allows the Canadians back in on centre wing. Pushing his opponent out but getting away with it, but it doesn't matter because they'll turn it over anyway. Ireland picking up the loose ball, kicking to deep into the attack and falling into the arms of Alan Kermey.
Here's a chance for Ireland, a little bit of talk, bit of shepherding, and they might be in here. 16 just wheels around and tries to centre the ball. Block comes through for Canada, was it? No, it was Duffy.
He's on the bench.
Block can't come through, he's still sitting on the pine.
Here it is, Kermey.
And here is Kermey again. Liam O'Connor, the last goal kicker, still in there. 4 Canadian players again.
So from the kick out, this is Duffy, I think from memory. Duffy from memory goes long. Blocks back out on the field, can't mark. There's Dimitri Marcus, and he got caught.
and Brian Dixon, the player of the ball is...
Divakakos.
Well done, Brian.
That's not what you said before. Now for Canada storming forward is Rob Brunton. His kick is not a good one. Players slipping over everywhere. There's Johnson. And almost touching him on the hand. Mike Butcher, it is who goes back to the square. Now, Mike, now's the time to lead as the mark's taken by Paul Vanderhart at centre half forward. Well, it looks like him.
Opportunity to kick a goal. 23 it is who gathers it in, runs through a couple of players and kicks a great goal. Declan O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan from the Leaside Lions puts on Ireland's 7th goal of the day. So 7-12-54 to Canada 4-7-31. And Flood now kicks up towards the forward flank for Canada, but the mark's taken by, no, that was Bond. Aaron Flood now for Ireland, who kicks into the centre of the ground. 17 there is Brian Shortall, who's got the ball, and he sees a lead coming from Liam O'Connor. Liam O'Connor marks for Ireland just on the 50-metre line in front of the scoreboard. O'Connor kicking towards the goal square. He's got a man standing behind the man in front for Canada. Tries to mark. Brian's man cleans up well. Handball over there to Stephen Lehane.
And then offers off a couple of shepherds to help.
He did well, Brian's man. Lehane out towards the boundary line in front of the scoreboard as Mark Doran rejoins us. who takes the mark. He's just asking the umpire for a bit of extra land so that he could sink the boot into the drop punt. He kicks out. Duffy, it is in front, and a strong mark. Copped a bit of attention there from his Irish opponent. But Duffy, Kevin Duffy on this occasion, his brother Sean's at full back. Kevin kicks to the centre of the ground. Ireland in the box seat here, but block just intercepts at a convenient
His kick
time.
was blocked.
His kick was blocked.
Red hot go.
Gary Lane having a red hot go as he goes forward. Where's the full back? Nowhere to be seen. Just coming out as easy as you like is Brian.
Two countries was 52 points in favour of Ireland. Could have a repeat here today if Canada can't stem the play. But a terrific mark there to Ed Worsfold. And showing a lot of courage like his namesake. And he kicks around towards the wing position.
Mr. Ed.
Block flies high. And Mr. Ed did have plenty of courage. Jason Robertson kicks for Canada and can't find the boundary line. It is number 9. What do we call him? Shillelagh kicks it back in. Oh, Brian's man
He's copped it.
absolutely ridden into the ground by Liam O'Connor. Brian's man has got up though. He's been straight up. Courage. And here he is again.
Over each other's shoulders, like a rugby scrum in many ways, just jogging together, keeping warm. They've travelled over here together. It's very much a togetherness thing.
Yeah, and I mean, the Canadians, I don't know whether you know this or not, but they actually had to borrow money to enable them to make the trip. So I think it's just fantastic that these young men have bonded together to pay their own accommodation, pay their own airfares and represent their country at Australian football.
That's the sight we don't like to see, but it was just great to see just moments ago the Canadians and the Irish just clapping, applauding, and there we go. There's, I think, Mark Block heading over and saying, well done. They're all going against each other, the 11 countries, but they have one thing in common. They're on foreign soil and they're bonding together, aren't they?
Absolutely.
And we now see Duffy, Sean Duffy it is, kicking in from Canada. And he's regularly been hitting the 50-metre mark, but he's struggled to find a target, although on this occasion,
Proves you wrong.
a terrific mark by the man in front. And he's able to now get Canada going as he moves around, and there's a siren. Well,
Believe that.
can you believe that?